Hi friends, it's Jules. Welcome to Jules Reads. In this video, it's going to be my most anticipated book to movie or TV adaptations coming out in 2025. I'm going to have to wear my glasses because I have some notes on these movies. There are 4 Stephen King book to movie adaptations I want to talk about. The first one is The Life of Chuck, and this is anticipated to come out in June of 2025. This is based on a short story from the If It Bleeds collection, which was released in 2020. It contains 4 novellas. That collection does include Mr. Harrigan's Phone as well, which is a movie on Netflix you can watch. I really enjoyed it. The Life of Chuck is a genre-bending story that takes place over 3 decades, showing the life of an ordinary man. This has a huge cast, including Karen Gillan, Harvey Gulen, which I love him from What We Do in the Shadows, Chiwetel Ejiofor, I can never pronounce his name correctly, and Tom Hiddleston. This is directed by Mike Flanagan, who also did the adaptation of Dr. Sleep, another King novel. And then some other shows you might know from his work are Midnight Mass and The Haunting of Hill House. So I'm really looking forward to that in June. Then we have another It adaptation coming along, and it's called It, Welcome to Derry. The release date is unknown. This is a TV miniseries that's going to be on Max, and I think we all know the It story. This adaptation will follow the events in the 1960s, the time leading up to the events of the first film. Bill Skarsgård is going to reprise his role as Pennywise. I love that. And then it will also star Jovan Adepo, Taylor Page, and Madeline Stowe. It's directed and developed by Andy Muschietti, who also directed the newer It films as well. Now, The Running Man is set to come out in November of this year, and that was written under King's pen name Richard Bachman in 1982. It's a dystopian thriller where a man joins a game show where contestants are pursued by hunters hired to kill them. There was a 1987 adaptation starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it sounds like that movie strayed far away from the book, and I think King even sued to get his name removed from the credits. This new adaptation stars Coleman Domingo, Glenn Powell, and Josh Brolin. It's directed by Edgar Wright. I really liked his movie Last Night in Soho. And the screenplay is co-written by Wright as well as Michael Bacall. And then the 4th King I'm excited about is The Monkey, which is already released. I just have not seen it yet. And this adaptation stars Theo James. He's from the Divergent movies. You might know him from there. And Tatiana Maslany, I can never say her name correctly, and she's from Orphan Black, where she was amazing. If you've never seen Orphan Black, I highly suggest it. She plays like 20 different characters, probably more than that. It's written and directed by Osgood Perkins, who just did Longlegs, and then also he did Gretel and Hansel, which that is on my movies to watch. I have not seen it yet. The Monkey is a short story in King's 2002 collection Skeleton Crew. It's the same collection that also includes The Mist. It's about twin boys who find an old monkey toy in the attic and sinister things ensue. This is going to make me afraid of monkeys like I'm afraid of clowns. All right, let's move on to non-King adaptations. I have, I think, 5 more to talk about. And the first one is Clara and the Sun. There's no date yet. This is based on a novel by Kazuo Ishiguro. We read this book for my In Real Life book club a couple years ago, and I loved it. This is a sci-fi. It's based on a robot girl who's designed to prevent loneliness. The movie will star Jenny Ortega, Amy Adams, Natasha Lyonne, and Steve Buscemi. It's directed by Taika Waititi, who also directed my favorite film of all time, Jojo Rabbit. Super excited. I think we'll have to make that one a book club outing to go see that. Then there's the Murderbot Diaries. I think it might just be called Murderbot, and that is going to be in May. So that's coming up quick. And the Murderbot books, if you don't know, are a series of 7 novellas. They're written by Martha Wells. It's about a robot assigned to security who has emotion and free will. The show will star Alexander Skarsgård as the Murderbot. and it's going to be 10 episodes, and it looks like right now 3 directors. It's going to be released on Apple TV Plus. I've listened to the first 2 books on audio, and they were really great. I highly suggest them on audio if you can. Now, The Electric State is already released on Netflix, and that's a movie adaptation on the 2018 illustrated novel by Simon Stellenhage. The film has a big cast, including Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown. It's a sci-fi dystopian story about a war between humans and robots. There was another Simon adaptation released in 2020 on Amazon that I loved. It's called Tales from the Loop. If you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend checking it out. And then we have Frankenstein coming out in November of 2025. I'm super excited that Guillermo del Toro will be bringing us a new, fresh adaptation of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. It will star Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth, and Christopher Waltz. I can't wait to see how Del Toro will bring this story and monster to life. Maybe I can finally finish reading it before November. We'll see. Bring on the spooky season, and it's only March. All right, and the last one I have to talk about is Woman in Cabin 10. This is set to come out late this year. It's based on the novel by Ruth Ware about a travel writer stumbling upon a gruesome secret aboard a luxury cruise. The movie's going to star Hannah Waddingham from Ted Lasso, love her, Keira Knightley, and Guy Pearce, and it's directed by Simon Stone. It's going to be released on Netflix. So those are the movies I'm super excited about for 2025 that are book adaptations. I hope you enjoyed this and maybe one of those you want to see. If you do want to see one of them, which one do you want to see the most? I think I want to see Clara and the Sun the most. There's mine. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.